From the floor of the CME Group, this is Danny Riley on today's Cash Close. You know what? We got three things to talk about. The first is our bet that the S&P Mini would do under 1 million contracts at least one day this week. And had the S&P not sold off late in the day, we would have had it today. Number two, we want to talk about the MrTopStep webinar tomorrow at 2 o'clock Eastern Time with Jill Malandrino, John Monaco, and Marlin Cobb from MrTopStep. And three, we want to talk about the late day Flunk-a-dunk here that John Kerry caused when he went on TV and talked about Syria crossing the red line. Now, you know what? The S&P is very susceptible to headlines right now. It's so thin, any kind of news headline like that, the algos will grab it. There's like that company that we deal with, AlgoFast. It's a news-related algorithm, and as soon as it locks onto a news headline like that, the S&P just goes straight down. The high of the day in the S&P came in at 1667.30 after the open, or mid-morning, excuse me. The low came in at 53.80 late in the day, and last were 1655 even. We're down 6.4 handles. Total volume, they've got 1.15 million minis traded and 2,500 big S&Ps traded in the pit. MOC, we had 395 million to sell. Tomorrow we've got John Willams from the Fed speaking. We've got the Redbook. We've got the S&P Schiller case number, our case Schiller number. We've got consumer confidence, and we've got the Richmond Fed manufacturing index. Now, like I said, you know what, when the markets are this thin and you've got such low volumes, any kind of headline can affect this. Now, what I would say is that there are a lot of people that think as the S&P goes up into the end of the month, you're supposed to start protecting and buying more puts. Now, we don't know. You know, it looks like there was a big false start here over the last couple of weeks, but then the S&P rallied over the last couple of days, but this show is far from over. We'll see you tomorrow on the opening print.